Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gennady Serikov. I'm attorney for Leonardo CDL, and today we're going to talk about new information related to ELDT theory providers. Uh, our company is theory providers. What does that mean? We register with the federal database. We got the number, and we can issue a certificate when you finish ELDT theory training. What is it, ELDT theory training? It's a very simple proposition. You have to read a very thick book, about 800 pages, and you have to answer about 300 to 400 questions. After that, we're going to verify that your passing score is more than 80% or at least 80%, and we're going to register you in a training provider registry, which is going to be certifiable for any DMV in the nation, in every state. Now we're going to talk about what's specific for our state, Florida. Florida uh, enacted a rule that's saying that you have to have a theory certificate by the time you schedule your skill test between the wheel test and public road test. What does it mean for future driver? You can go and get CLP, commercial learning permit. You can train on our yard for parking and over the road test, but at the time you register to take the skill test, you must have your ELDT theory certificate. If you don't, they're going to tell you, come back when you got the certificate, and we're going to let you take the skill test. How the state's going to check if you got the certificate? No, it's not going to be paper based. It's not going to be phone based. You have to give them your name, your driver license, and the DMV worker have to go online and physically check it on the computer. If you're there, because we put you there, you're ready to go. If you're not there for whatever reason, none of the paper you're going to produce to them going to mean nothing to them. So be very careful, because I assume it's going to be some certificate, the paper specially issued in violation of federal law. Um, how are you going to prepare for it? It's very simple. You have to come to our office, and while you prepare for your CDL test, you also we're going to train you for your ELDT theory test, because we make this information interchangeable. It means that while you're training for ELDT theory, you're also training for CLP training for general knowledge, air brakes, and combinations. So you're gonna kill two birds with one stone, and you're ready for it. Would it take longer? Honestly, we don't know for a very specific reason, because everybody's different. It can be two friends. One got better English than another, and therefore the one with better English maybe be able to comprehend everything faster. But what we anticipate that between 30 and 45 days, you have to be ready for everything and finish the school so you can go on the road and make some money. Uh, Also, in addition, the theory certificate, according to federal government, gonna be valid through all 50 states. In simple English, is if you obtain your theory certificate that you see on our screen right now, you can continue your education in any other state and get your driver license from this state. I'm sure some states gonna try to kind of limit this ability. For example, Washington State, very notorious to make different rules and make life miserable for their residents. Uh, but so far, Florida, it's don't change much. Uh, what else you need to know? Probably because of this enactment of new law and the more work the DMV officers and third-party providers have to do, is going to be much slower process, because before DMV going to issue your commercial driver license, they have to check federal database. Before third-party provider in Florida or other states are going to let you take skill test and pass it, they have to check the database. So be patient. It's going to be delays. But ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be truck driver. And I know from my experience, because I drove for 1 year, if you have no patience like me, you got two choices: to quit the profession or learn to be patient. I learned to be patient before I was invited to work here and train other drivers. So be patient, because it's new. It's the first time in past 30 years, and biggest changes so far. So we're all going to learn together. Um, but otherwise, I think these delays and complications going to make CDL more valuable to the holder of CDL. And if in 2020, when I was on the road, the company I work for, Stevens Transport, paid me 36 cents a mile, now some new freshly minted CDL drivers, they making up to $1 a mile. So 3 times more than I ever dreamed for when I was on the road for 1 year. Even at the end of my first year, I was making 65 cents a mile. So is it money to be making this profession? Absolutely, because somebody have to move all the crap we consume, whatever it's potato or computer chips, butter or the alcohol. Somebody have to drive it around. So would it be more complicated process because of the changes? Absolutely. Would it be worth it? For most people, yes, but you need to be patient, you need to be prepared, you need to be study. And in anticipation of those questions, can we pay you? You got just give me a certificate? The answer is no, gentlemen, because we're not going to jeopardize the wealth and future of other drivers who got the certificate from us, because the federal government very notorious to fix fraud with very specific measures. They just gonna cancel all CDLs from fraud infested school, and hundreds, sometimes thousands of drivers have to retake the test. We cannot allow that for one or two people who lazy or incapable. If you're lazy and incapable, again, learn to be patient and learn to be capable. We're here to help you, and we guarantee if you put as much work into the process as we do, you're going to get your CDL, you're going to make some money, and you're going to see our beautiful country, all 48 lower states. And if you're lucky, you can go to Alaska. I wasn't lucky. I won't be so 48 states. And on that note, I'm gonna introduce Anna, and she's gonna show what system she and our director developed that makes your life less miserable and allow you to smoothly transition through the process of obtaining all the knowledge for CDL.
All right. Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Gennady, for this valuable information. And I would like to start this tutorial just to show you around our website that we have specifically developed for the new regulations that were effective starting off February 7th. So as he has already mentioned, you would need to obtain this new certificate that is going to be called ELDT. So what do we have here on the website? Let's just take a look here real quick. And before we start, I would like to also tell you that we do provide you with a couple of options here. So first option, like as you go here on the web page, you would be able to read all the new regulations, just to get a hint on how you would need to proceed to get this ELDT certificate, right, with the new rules right here. Also, to the left side on the web page, you would have the 33 pages of theory that you would need to read through, understand, and then take a test like based on that chapter. So let me just open one of the pages, one of the chapters in here, so you will have a look and take a hint on how does it look like. So each chapter contains probably about 20 pages on average that you would need to go through, read, understand, and just make sure that you know all the rules, you know all the details, and all the information that is shown in here. After the chapter is done, you would be able to get to the test training. So we have created this test training specifically for our students of Leonardo CDL School. So we do have our specific methodology on how we teach people with a different English language level, how to study, prepare, and then pass 100% pass this test. So what I would do here, for example, if I'm going to open chapter 1, after you have read the theory part, you would need to take the test based on that chapter. So based on the information that you have read there, let me just open that chapter 1 right here real quick. Chapter 1, orientation. And before you proceed, you would need also to fill in the lines in here, your name, email, phone number, definitely your driver's license number, and your social security number. Because further on, we would need to send and pass this information into the DMV database. So they would have all your information upon request. So chapter 1, orientation. Once you read all the theory, you would need to answer approximately 10 to 12 questions depending on the chapter. And then, so here it's going to be just 10 questions from the chapter 1 and 5 additional questions from the general knowledge pretest. So we have specifically accumulated this test so you guys, just to make your life easier in here, once you're going to be preparing with us to get your ELDT certificate, you would also be preparing partially for your permit test for the CLP, commercial learning permit, with the general knowledge, air brakes, and combination test. So let me just explain you how it works in a couple of words. I know it's a lot of information to bring in and to digest, but you can always call us and we will give you more and more details in case it's just not going to be clear for you right now, like during the tutorial. So preparation, we do have like some kind of a preparation pattern test here. So what do? Each chapter, as I said, would contain from 10 to 15 questions, which is not a lot, but you still need to remember and know what's going to be the correct answer because you have to pass over 80% of the tests here. So we have the special methodology with the keywords, and you can see them right now on the screen. So a lot of questions with the true and false questions. Yeah, it might be a little bit confusing when you start reading it and thinking like, oh my gosh, how I'm going to remember all the correct answers. So we have created some kind of a pairs of the words. So for example, government lies to us always. So definitely it's going to be a false. So there it is. Here's your correct answer. You will see the word government inside the question, and the answer is going to be false. The next question would contain the word CDL. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we teach you guys. So CDL is always going to be a true, right? As we're moving down, the next question is going to be it's going to be a different question, but the answer is going to be all the above. So we have created this program specifically for you here that all of the above would be always a correct answer. So it doesn't really matter in which chapter you're going to see this answer. Once you see the answer, all the above, just go ahead, do not hesitate, just click on it and you will get the correct answer. So that is how it works. For example, the next word is going to be medical. Medical, people always helps us, so it's going to be true. Air brakes are going to be false, for example. The next question and the specific exact like unique word is going to be accident. That's going to be the word that you would need to remember. So once you see accident, you would need to answer specifically this answer to get it correctly. Question number 8 is going to be a full trailer. Again, it's going to be a unique word. And right here, the next question is going to be the pair of words alcohol. Alcohol is always false if we're talking about driving. It doesn't really matter whether you drive a truck or you drive a car. it's always going to be a problem if you consume an alcohol. And the last keyword is going to be chapter again. So it's pretty easy. And me and my colleagues here at the Leonardo School, we would be more than happy to help you out. We would be doing like online and offline sessions with our students and, go through chapter with them on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. So it's just going to be depends on how many people would like to get their ELDT certificate at the time. But we're here to help. So in case you have any questions, please do not hesitate one more time to contact us. Also, I wanted to get back to the website and showed you, I just really wanted to show you the options. So we have a couple of options in terms of the preparation on the website. So first of all, you would be able to pay for this specific course online. So there's a button by now. By clicking on it, it'll just take you to the PayPal station. You can always contact us. We will grant you an access. So there's like a 3 levels of access that we are able to provide you with at the moment. You have an option to prepare for your ELDT certificate on your own. So you just call us, say like, hey, I'm going to be studying on my own. So you would need to read, understand, and then just take the quiz, and you will have only one shot to take this test. And your correct answers should be over 80%. So we will send it directly to DMV and you will get your certificate. That would be option number 1. Option number 2, you can take a test trainings with us. So we will give you the keywords. We will give you the tutorial. I will explain you how to work with the keywords. And then we will open this test training page for you. So you would be able to train. And once you're ready to take a quiz, then again, you just need to contact us. And we will open the quiz for you. And once you pass it, we're going to give you the certificate. And option number 3, it's going to be like the full training where we do the preparation for ELDT full, like all the way with me, with my colleague Dana here. And then you taking the permit together with us online or offline. It doesn't really matter. So guys, it's up to you. As I said, we're here to help. In case you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. It's going to be me or my colleagues who would always, answer the questions. We speak Russian, we speak English, we speak Spanish. So please do not hesitate, and we would be happy to help everybody who would like to get the CDL with the new regulations. So thank you very much for your attention. Have a great day. Bye.